Scorpio, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you. No particular subject, we're going to do my version of a Celtic cross. At the end there'll be an opportunity for an extended where we'll dive in deeper. You can watch this for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your 8th house, this could be for you. Thank you, however you spot the channel, very much appreciated. Cross watchers, you're more than welcome. Message may well be for you. All information, including website link for private reads, is in the description box below. Scorpio, what's going on, guys? It's been a ride, obviously, but like I've said to you the last couple of times, the astrology is on your side, and just recently I can see it playing in the people around me. I'm aware of a couple of Sun in Scorpios just celebrated a wedding. A Scorpio rising just celebrated giving birth, fantastic. Another Scorpio rising accepted to the next level of education, great achievement, and another Scorpio rising that has got hold of land for very, very little money, and it's an incredible opportunity. So there's like good things are coming. Like I said, I've been saying this for quite some time, so if any of you are feeling like, well, it's not me yet, you know, Scorpio your time will come. Your time will come. So yeah, good stuff coming. But it's been a ride, you know, definitely been a ride. Those same people have had their ups and downs this past year as well. But it's nice to see the other side of that, and it's moving quickly. Okay, sometimes we've got to rest. We've got to know the balance between full steam ahead and rest. Rest is strategic. So, it's you guys. I saw some of you. I thought it was going to be for Virgo, but it's you guys. Roger Bannister. We'll get to it in a second. We have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is anxiety, it's worry, it's sleepless nights. It's an overstimulated nervous system. I'm going to read something to you because I found it again the other day. Crossing your head. Root of the matter. Recent past. I knew it was going to be that. What's coming in? Perfect. Oh, what you want, sorry. Perfect. What's coming in? Fantastic. How you see yourself. How others see you. Advice. Nice. And potential outcome. Fantastic. We have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a journey with the Ten of Swords. You're moving away from betrayal. You're moving away from all the things that were painful. We're coming to the end of, we're the last sort of, we're moving into the third, in fact, in 3 days time, we're in the Deacon of the Ten of Swords, which is 10th to the 20th of June. And that's interesting as well, because we've got a lot of energy that's at play here. Jupiter's moving into your 9th house of travel and higher education and the gurus, spiritual teachers. Queen of Pentacles, Hierophant, and Strength, and the Chariot. Beautiful. Okay, right. You are Roger Bannister. It'd be interesting to see if he is a Scorpio. For those of you not familiar, Roger Bannister was the first person to break the 4-minute mile. Here we go. So this is by someone called Steve Magnus. Everyone knows Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile barrier. Not everybody might have known. What most don't know, 2 weeks before he stopped training, went to the mountains and didn't touch a track. That break may have made history. Let's unpack the real story behind the barrier breaking mile. In April 1954, Bannister had every reason to panic. The 4-minute mile had become a holy grail, and he'd come painfully close before. He was running blistering intervals, his body was drained, his mind was spiralling. So he made a shocking decision. He stopped training. He drove to the Scottish Highlands with friends, no stopwatch, no spikes, no track, just fresh air, long hikes and silence. They didn't talk about the race, they didn't simulate anything. They just unplugged. He did what runners are told never to do before a big meet, rest. Upon returning to Oxford, Bannister stayed the course, no frantic intervals, no making up for lost time. He continued to rest. For 3 more days, Bannister let his body recuperate. A few days before the race, he ran a few light workouts to tune up, but that was it. Instead of overreaching, he trusted the work he'd already done. He didn't push through, he stepped back to leap forward. On May the 6th, 1954, Bannister stepped onto the track at Iffley Road Stadium. 3 laps in, 3 minutes just behind the pace, but unlike past efforts, he had something left. When the bell rang for the final lap, he kicked. Down the stretch, he surged, the clock stopped at 3:59.4. History was made. This wasn't a fluke. Modern science shows why this worked. Recovery isn't a luxury, it's when adaptation happens. In training, we stress the system. In rest, the body and mind make sense of it. Push constantly and you break. Recover properly and you transcend. We often treat not doing as weakness, but Bannister flipped the script. He chose space over stress, rest over fear, mountains over more reps. He knew that frantic effort leads to tension, and that tension kills performance. Too often we over-identify with intensity. We double down when things get hard, but maybe the real strength is restraint. Bannister's story isn't about heroic last-minute effort, it's about wisdom. The kind that says, when you're empty, you don't dig deeper, step away and refill. We tend to see rest as doing nothing, but high performers like Bannister know better. Rest is strategic. It helps the body absorb training and the mind reset. When stress piles on without recovery, performance plateaus or worse, declines. The courage to ease off is often what sets the great apart. The next time you feel stuck at work, in sport, in life, remember this. The next time you feel stuck at work, in sport, in life, remember this. Roger Bannister ran the most famous mile in human history, not by redlining, but by releasing. Rest isn't quitting, it's preparation, and sometimes stepping back is the boldest step forward. Sorry that was a bit lengthy, but it was very, very important, because what's going on here, and it's just reminding me of another girl I know who's also Scorpio rising, who pushes her body in terms of Ashtanga yoga, and she's got injured, and that's the universe saying, rest, stop. So got the 9 of Swords. Crossing you is Star card. The Star card is rest. It's healing. It's the trusting in the unseen, in the sense of trusting the hopes, dreams and wishes, trusting in what the work that you've done. Root of the matter is the Empress. The Empress doesn't push. The Empress doesn't do. She is Venus. Venus relaxes. I think with this opposition that's coming in the next few days for you guys, with Scorpio in your sign is Lilith, and then we've got Venus, the Empress, in your 7th house. I think you're going to be shown others maybe resting, or maybe taking a step back and still having a lot of stuff coming to them, and it might trigger a lot of stuff. Jealousy, maybe. Why do they get it easy? It's because they know the fluctuations of their cycle. Whether they know, spiritually, who knows, but their body does, or they listen to their body. Recent past is the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is anger, it's frustration. It's also a combination of what's crossing you and what the root of the matter is. Venus and Aquarius, the Empress meets the Star card. So there's something that's deep set in. Anger stores in the liver, anger stores in the gallbladder. It becomes energetically stuck. What you want is the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is strategy. Yes, it's betrayal, but it's strategy. But you're also looking back. You're looking back on the 5 of Swords. Now, this could be a little bit of a talk we need to have about quantum entanglement, in the sense of the observer effect. If you keep looking at something, waiting for somebody to get maybe their comeuppance, every time you put the energy onto it, you create the reality. And at the moment you're carrying a lot of anger towards something. When you let go of whatever this is, and it doesn't have to be anger, it could just be resentment or something maybe unprocessed. You don't have to be want them to completely fail, etc., etc. It could just be unprocessed emotions. The time where you felt angry, but you buried it. The time where you thought, oh, I wish somebody would get their karma. Because we all have. If anybody says that they haven't, they're lying. And we don't process that energy. If we just try and bury it and bury it and bury it, it will need releasing. So there's just something here about not pushing for a result, The more that you relax into it, the better. What's coming in is the Wheel of Fortune. Your luck is changing. Like I say, I've given you certain examples from Scorpionic energies, Sun and Rising. There'll be many, many more. But there's stuff that is changing for you. And it's also giving me the indication of Jupiter moving into your 9th house of travel and getting away from it all to a certain extent. Not running away, getting away. How you see yourself is the Three of Pentacles. Always back to the drawing board. Three of Pentacles is Mars in Capricorn. Mars, the energy of the Emperor rather than the Empress, the masculine aspect of yourself, is taking on a Capricorn energy. Now, I'm a Capricorn, so I can speak with complete experience. Capricorn's shadow can be work, bury, defining yourselves by your work, etc., etc. And if your masculine aspect of yourself is that, it's going to burn out. It's going to hurt. Wheel of Fortune and the Star card here is giving me the energy of the conjunction that happened last year for you guys in your 7th house. So there's still this energy that's bubbling up. But with it being in a crossing, we've got Jupiter and Uranus. It's giving me the crossing aspect of the Magician. It's based on the Magician card, but it's actually Ginseng. Ginseng, Magician. So in crossing position, untapped talent, lack of action, opportunities missed, disbelief in innate powers. So there's some things like you disbelieve in the work that you've done, so you keep pushing rather than stepping into this feminine energy of relaxation and allowing things to come to you. It's kind of something about the Magician here as well. I'm quite surprised he hasn't shown up, although he is here technically. 6 of those swords is the Magician meets the Star card with Mercury in Aquarius. The belief in yourself is all the magic you need. That's your slogan you're taking from this reading. How others see you is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the card of truth. It's a card of clarity, of breakthroughs. Before we get to the card 40 in the herbal astrology, we have Ginkgo biloba, represented by the Ace of Swords. It's a breakthrough. So other people are seeing your breakthroughs, but you can't for some reason. Or you're not giving it enough credit. Your advice is the Ace of Pentacles. The universe gives us gifts all the times. They can look like challenges, but ultimately when we see it from a detached perspective, everything's a gift. Your outcome, the 8 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Now, this is a great reading in the sense of the 8 of Wands is, yes, fast moving. The 10 of Cups, though, I always say is oversaturation. It's Mars in Pisces, so that tower energy, that Mars energy that we've got here with this hitting the devil, hits the Hangman, pause, stuck. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles is recognising the devil, the goat in the background here. The hidden aspect of this shadow Capricorn energy of overdoing it is just that little thing here. That voice in your head, oh, you know, like that caption said, when things get tough, you double down. No, that's the old version of you. That's the version that didn't recognise the flow of energy, didn't recognise that, for example, say for example something's in your Mars moves into your 12th house or something like that, and you're running and you want to do. 12th house is just a brick wall when it comes to Mars, so you're not going to get anywhere. You know, you could run all day and you'd be just, your distance would be that brick wall. So it's about recognising the cycles. It's about learning who you are, in the sense of not needing to be fully on all the time. You don't have to struggle to prove your worth. Okay? Magician. The Tower is with the 9 of Pentacles and the Judgment card. Tower is hitting the 9 of Pentacles. This year is a 9 year. It's all about shedding skins. Okay. See where the Devil is as well. And the Devil's with the 8 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So it's being stuck in repeated habits, self-sabotage a lot of the time. Hangman's with the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups. Yeah, so it's about that sort of pause and knowing the cycles. The Sun in Scorpio meets Mercury in Cancer. It's knowing when to give your energy and when to pull it away. Introvert versus extrovert. Your final card is that Chiron energy of the Nine of Wands. So there's definitely this need to recognize that everything seems to be in your favor astrologically. You need to go with the flow. You need to, if things are not going well, things are going to turn around. If things are going well, enjoy it. Slow down. Be in that moment. You know, look out for the gifts from the universe. Trusting in synchronicity. A perfect example, one of the Scorpio risings I spoke of earlier, her self-sabotaging aspect of maybe when it comes to finances, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, is justifying spending money. And she wanted to go on a certain vacation, Jupiter moving into the 9th, and she was umming and ahhing, talking herself out of it back and forth, and then she got her tax rebate, and it was exactly the amount of her budget that she was setting for this trip. So the universe going, no, you are going. Trust synchronicities, trust the numbers, trust everything that's flowing in your life, because there's some wonderful stuff here. The worst thing that could happen right now is pushing when you should be resting. So pay attention for whatever Lilith shows you in this, because she's going to show you people who know how to do it. I think that's what's going to happen. She's going to show you people who, it seems like magic, draw in exactly what they need. And it's going to be anybody that you come across, whether that's people in your actual real life existence or something online. They're going to show you people that don't seem to be doing, yet still maintaining a significant amount of abundance. Okay, interesting. I want to see what this there's something coming in that's going to allow, it's going to bring happiness anyway with this Ten of Cups, but this Ace of Pentacles, there's a gift from the universe that's coming. It comes with Jupiter moving into Cancer, like I say, is in like 2 days time. Positive energy. And you got to think, because Cancer's a water sign, you guys you share a trine, so you know all year Jupiter's going to be trining anything that you've got in Scorpio at some points. Good energy, positive energy. Don't self-sabotage by keeping going when you need to be pulling back. Okay, so we'll look at what's coming in, what you know, what we don't know, recent past advice and potential outcome. At the end there will be an opportunity to no, what am I on about? I've already done that bit. If you can join me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. Mars in Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Libra, Venus in Aquarius, Moon in Aquarius, Sagittarius, Mars in Capricorn, Mercury in Sagittarius, Mars in Pisces, Mercury in Aquarius, Sun in Gemini, Taurus, Leo, Cancer, Mars in Scorpio, Leo, Mars in Aries. We have swords, we have pentacles, we have cups, we have wands. Everyone is here. Those are your standouts. Let me know. Take care. See you soon. Pardon me.